Week 3 matchup for your Chicago Bears. They would travel to AT&T Stadium to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Brian Hoyer would be named the starter for Week 1. Let's go first quarter. Tony Romo, he would run into some trouble early. Hakeem Hicks and company would bring him down for a sack, leading to a Chicago Bears field goal. However, the Dallas Cowboys would step up early in the second quarter. Tony Romo would fire this one off to Cole Beasley for a touchdown, and that would give the Dallas Cowboys their first lead of the game. But Chicago would step up on their very next drive, and Jeremy Langford with a touchdown to cap off an amazing drive, and he would get the lead for your Chicago Bears. Jeremy Langford ran very well today, saw all the holes, and just knew exactly when to cut. Very shifty today. Another person who was very good for your Chicago Bears was Gold. Whenever the offense couldn't punch it into the end zone, he was there kicking long field goals there. You saw his 25th career make over 50 yards. Now let's go fourth quarter. Now Brian Hoyer, he would try to fire this one deep to Alshon Jeffrey for a touchdown, but they would call it incomplete, and it would bring up 4th and 7, and the Chicago Bears would kick a field goal. Now, late in the fourth quarter, this would be huge. An incomplete pass would cause Dallas to kick a field goal, giving them a 1-point lead. Then 3rd and 5 would come along. Brian Hoyer would pass it off to Kevin White, but it wouldn't be enough. And Gold would kick this one from 37 yards. That one was high. That one was deep. Oh, and too short. And they couldn't get it with 2:47 left. It would be off to the Dallas Cowboys. They would fire this one off, and almost with a pick six. If he would have held on, that would have been huge. Brian Hoyer, though, he has the ball back for his team, and the Great White attacks. Kevin White gets it all the way down to the 38-yard line. They're barely close enough for a field goal. He would fake the handoff here. Brian Hoyer would look. He would be looking, firing, and he finds Hausler. Hausler would get this one down to the 13. Dallas would call a timeout. 54 seconds remaining. 14 yards away from the sweet end zone, and Brian Hoyer would be picked off, and that would seal the deal for the Dallas Cowboys. A dramatic fashion win for the Dallas Cowboys. That would cause the Chicago Bears to go 1-2 on the season, and Dallas Cowboys would go 2-1 on the season. Brian Hoyer suffering his second loss as a Chicago Bears. Let's go stats. So both quarterbacks didn't really look that good, but Zeke and Langford both looked fairly decent. 3.4 average for Elliott, 3.2 average for Langford. Now receiving wise, Kevin White really stepped in, and Alshon Jeffrey really stepped in for this team. Eddie Royal wasn't really that big of a factor. But guys, that will do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.